Hey Wranglers, how you doing? Let's see if we can do hang on. Let me make an adjustment here so you guys can hear everything. I had a request from my good friend Tom to go into detail about some of the exercises I'm doing, and I'm going to show you that. I've got my guitar here, which is an IBS, Ibanez. I think it's like an SG335 or something like that. It's normally a shredder guitar. Now I'm not a shredder, I never really have been, but it's plays really well. It plays easy and it does a lot of nice stuff. And right now it's the only guitar I'm using to get better because it's one of the lightest guitars I have. My Fenders are too heavy, my Gibson's too heavy, and it really causes a lot of strain on my shoulders. So I'm going to show you my exercises here on this guitar, but I'm going to start with the hand exercises first. First thing I do every day is I just do this wave. Okay, if you can see, obviously you can see that waving up and down. I also rotate my hand over like that. There was a time I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all. I couldn't rotate my hand and lift it. I mean, I could maybe get it to here. Now I can get it all the way over, and that helps with the guitar. But it also helps with just my using my hand. The next thing I'll do is I'll do some, just make some fists here. I used to use the therapy putty, but it got to where it lost a lot of its rigidity and it just got sloppy and it would start not really dripping but kind of oozing onto whatever I was doing on my clothes or the couch and getting stuck there. So I'm not using that. I just do this a little bit. And even this right now, I've been up all day and my hand is hurt all day long and it hurts when I do this. It hurts right across here, right across here. But I'll do that for just just do it, get it moving. Then I stretch my fingers. This is a typical guitar stretch. And it's important, I think, if you had a stroke too, because without the nerves, all the muscles are fine. The nerves don't have pathways to the muscles anymore, so they're making new ones. And the temptation for a person with a stroke, their hand can get stuck like this, okay? And then it's really hard to open. So what I'll do is, this is also a guitar stretch. I'll stretch between each finger like this. I hope you can see that. I'll just go between each finger and stretch. I'll go back and do it again. You can't do this enough. Stretching them out. And see, why can't I? What am I doing here? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong hand. Okay, there we go. Okay. But you see what I'm doing? Basically taking my hand, stretching in between the fingers. Get the fingers nice and wide open. My pinky still isn't got its range of motion yet completely. So those are the first things I start with. Then something I do like a lot of times when I'm laying in bed is this. You're supposed to keep my hand in here, touch each finger to the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, back, and then back. Now that of course was hard to do when I first was in the hospital, but now it's getting easier. It's still painful, not excruciating obviously, but my pinky still just doesn't want to cooperate. But I touch each finger, and then I flick each finger. Okay, you see I'm doing the same touch, but dang, the pinky's already fatigued. Flicking it. Flick, 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 flick. I see I'm struggling, but I'll get there. Okay, it's gotten so much better. So you got that. Rotate my wrist around a little bit like that. I have some tools, like grippers and things like that I use, but you can't see my face and you can't see my brand logo there. I had to open up the screen so you could see everything. But squeezing the gripper, I can't do that yet with this hand, and so I'm working on it with. I got a dumbbell and some other things that I use that help me with that. You just do the typical wrist curls with a dumbbell, like that, and I use a 5 pound dumbbell, and I can do a few. But I can't really, my dumbbell's down here, and I'm afraid if I try to get it, I'll drop it. But that's a typical weightlifting move. Basically, I can pretend to do it with this. My back scratcher. You hold like this is a dumbbell, and you let it roll down your hand, and then you pull it back up and flex your forearm. That's what I do with my dumbbell. And so then, now that I've got my hand warmed up a little bit, I'll show you the first exercise I do on the guitar. Now I'm not going to do the entire exercise because it takes a long time. It used to only take me, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds or something. I can't remember the time I used to do it. But basically, you play every single note from the first fret up here to the 12th fret. And the way you do that, let me find a good position for it and see if I can do it where it's easier to see. And I'll get in close here. It's called the Chromatic Scale, and I'll just play it in the 5th fret. But I play it in every single fret, and it's just this. You go 1, you play each note, still should be using my alternate picking, which is I think I got off a little bit there. So I don't know if you could tell what I was doing. It's kind of hard to see with my hand in the way, but literally I was playing each one of these. I'll do it with this hand. Each note with a different finger, all the way up and then all the way down. And my hand here is alternate picking, meaning I go down, up, down, up, down, up. And I'll show you one more time. So down, up, down, up, up. So and I do that. It's hard. I've already done that once today, and the muscles fatigue quickly, or whatever they are, my nerves. And so that's the main exercise I do, and I do it starting up here at the 1st fret, and I do it all the way up here to the 12th fret. Go through each note, and it takes a while. It probably take 10 minutes. I don't know how many minutes, but it'll take me a while to do that. It's because I'm so slow still. And so I get that out of the way. Those are the first batch of exercises. And that chromatic scale, even if you're not a stroke victim, but if you're a guitar player, do that chromatic scale every day. I don't care. I mean, it's one of the most useful exercises you can do. Sometimes I'll do my other guitar scales, but you get the idea. Doing guitar scales is helping me get my dexterity back. Now let me show you some of the other exercises I do just to get my timing back. That little blues thing I did, I'm going to use, right now I'm having a lot of success with my 7th chords, which usually take less fingers in this case than my regular chords. So here's an A7. I think it's an A7, yep. There's an A7. There's a D7, back to A7, and then I go down to E minor. So we got ourselves a little blues here. Now let's see if I can do it without blowing it. Okay, I did it a little bit there. I got through that blues progression. I'm not able to blues solo yet, but I'll get back to that when I used to be able to. Now I get that progression. I'll do that progression, and then I work on a standard progression that's just a G chord, and I'll see if I can do the C chord here. Not quite. I'm working on the C chord, and then the D chord, regular D, and dang it, a C chord just not working. That's a C7, and then the G. See, I'm still having problems. My fingers still need, that's not right. Anyway, you see, that's what my struggle looks like, okay? And then there's a few others that I'll do when I'm playing. I showed you most of the chords that I'm doing. I'm not really I've been able to do good bar chords yet. Let's see what I can do. Oh, there's a D, okay. There's a C, and that's just the A form bar chord. So I can play some of those. I haven't tried the E form bar chord. Well, I guess I can do it. Okay, I guess I should have tried earlier. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it slow, 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 slow. I can't emphasize that enough. This is to go slow. Even if you're a regular guitar player and you haven't had a stroke, practice shit slow. Okay, slow is fast. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. We all want to get ahead of ourselves and play as quickly as we can because we're guitarists and we think we need to show off, but we don't. Okay, the thing is to make the guitar. The guitar is your tool. You use it to express yourself. Just like a drawing tablet and a piece of paper and some ink or whatever. It's the same thing. And you're not trying to, you're just trying to, you're trying to take, everything that's you and get it out of this thing. And I was getting pretty close to that with my Fenders and stuff before I had my problem. But that's my philosophy on it. I'm trying to think if there's something else I can show you guys with my with this stuff. Not really. I don't. It's coming to mind. And I try various things, whatever I can think of. I haven't. Oh! It's just one of my songs. I tried the lick from that. It's one of the. It's a song I wrote called 9 o'clock, and that's the main riff in the song. But I do the riff. I can't do the whole song yet. I'm gonna keep practicing that. It's a very easy song. So I'll keep trying that one. But that was because my friend, you guys wanted to see up close what I can do, what my exercises look like. I do that, and anything else I can think of. I'm gonna order a kit tomorrow that's gonna help me out. And sometimes my hands get cold, and then I thought there's no way you can play guitar with gloves on, and I found guitar gloves. You can actually play with them, so I'm gonna get me a pair of those. They're pretty cheap, and I'm gonna try those when my hands get cold. And so all I'm doing is this kind of stuff every day. Now, a lot of you are thinking, "Oh, Mark, grab that guitar and play for hours and hours every day." You can't. Okay, it does. It's just like running doing an athletic event. Sometimes I skip a day because my hand will be so sore through here. To the point where it's hard to even bend, and I'll give it a day off, and then I'll come back to it the next day. So my practice is it's just like a beginner guitarist, anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes right now, just depending on how I feel. I'm slowly building that up, and we'll see how that goes. But hey, guys, thanks, and we'll see you at the next roundup. And that's me, Neon Wrangler. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.